All right, we are joining this match already in progress. This is the finals of the mixed 8-ball singles senior division, gold division. Mike DeWitt versus Jose Mendoza. Mike is up 2-0. And I will be right back. All right, I am back. I just had to double check that I had the players' names correct. And yes, this is Mike DeWitt at the table now. As I said, this is the finals. This is the first set of the finals. Mike DeWitt on the A side, Jose Mendoza coming through the B side. So Jose will need to beat Mike twice if he wants to win this tournament. Payouts in this division are pretty nice. $3,000 for first place, $2,150 for second place. So that means this match right here is $850 difference between first and second. I am your host, Kevin Ross, with Railbirds TV. Sitting in with BadBoys this week. Hanging out, streaming some pool matches. Doing some jibber jabbering. That brings Jose to the table. Let me see if I can find some Froggo rates on these two gentlemen. There are 4 Jose Mendozas in Fargo rate, ranging from anywhere from 319 up to 626. I'll have to look and see where he's from. Alright, he's from California. How many Californians do we have in Fargo? Hey, only 1. No, 2. Alright, so his Fargo rate is either 525 or 580. These are both starter ratings. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and we'll say he's 580. And his opponent, Mike DeWitt. Also in the neighborhood of 580. So, looks like pretty even match. All right, back to the action. It's Mike at the table. As I said, this is the seniors gold division this time. We just watched the finals of the platinum division. Now we're watching the gold division. Looks like Mike is just gonna. So he's probably just gonna play safe, try to rearrange these balls so they actually go, and trying to leave them behind their. I believe that's the 9 ball behind the 12. If so, you can come off of that 9 ball, try to knock it out a little bit so that they're loosened up, and leaving that cue ball right back there. All right, I would like to have seen him move that 9 a little farther than that so that the ball actually goes instead of just leaving it tied up. Leaving it tied up isn't very productive. If you can untie it while playing safe, then that's productive. Well, this isn't too bad because if he were to get ball in hand from this safety, he does have a breakout shot. Good hit, got a rail, and has not left a shot. Well done, Jose. What to do here? Let's see, can he kick in behind that 9-12? Or is that 15 sticking out a little too far? Well, he can get there with a little bit of left spin. Yeah, that's what I like. A little bit of left spin, kick in behind that 9-12. He was down squinting to see if that, I think he was trying to see if that 15 passes the 12 in the corner. But even if it did pass, I wouldn't want to shoot it because that's your breakout ball for those other 2 balls. He's shooting it. I think he's going to roll. He's going to try to make it roll forward and then try to break and then try to play safe after he makes the 15. I believe is what he was planning on. Unfortunately, he's left him straight in on this 3. Stop shot, 4 in the other corner, and then 8 in the side or corner. Perfect. Nice shot. And just draw to the side rail and back out towards the 8. For the 8 in the side is the way I like it. The way I like this last 2 balls. Oh no, you missed the 4. Now this is going to be a lot harder for Mike to play safe. He has to run out from here unless he can really get a really good safety, but I think he's going to have to shoot this 15 with some left spin, try to run into this 9-12. Unless he wants, I don't like just bumping to 13 because that's going to, yeah, he's kicking at the 4, but it's a pretty easily makeable 4. Problem is the breakout from that 15 to that 9-12. They're not really sitting good either. I mean, that it doesn't really, the angle doesn't really sit right for that. I mean, you'd have to hit the 15 really thin with a lot of left, and even then, I don't think you can really get a lot of speed on it. The harder you hit it, the less it'll take, and you won't get much speed going into it. So Mike is in a tough spot here. All right, he's made the 15. Now he might be able to get there from here.
Break out the 12.
Yeah, the 12-9. Those are both stripes up there.
Well, and if you can't, you can get underneath them and play a little safe. But with the 4-ball hanging in the hole, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I feel if you can play him safe up there somehow, that's a little bit of a better safety, because earlier he had the opportunity to play safety where he just bumps a 13, but that's just a simple up and down table kick, which those are pretty easy.
Yeah.
But if you can get him hooked up there behind that 9 somehow, those are a harder kick, especially since that 8-ball it looks like it'd be right in the way. So if he can get this cue ball back up to the other side of that 9-12, or even break him out from here, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be. This looks like he's trying to draw out of this. He's
All
about
right,
2 rails back underneath it. Is it going to hit it?
Oh, he's landed in a spot where he can't even play safe, I don't think.
No, but he might still be able to play the 11.
Yeah, I think he does have the 11 and then the combination.
Uh-huh. The 9 is off the rail a little bit more than the, it's off the rail and the 12 ball is on the rail.
Yeah, he's got a shot on this 11.
Mm-hmm.
And he might even have room in there to cut the 9 in, or he may have to play the combination.
Yeah, now this is the finals.
Yes, this is the finals, and it's the first set of the finals. He's missed it. He's missed it, and is he going to leave him safe?
No. He can go rail first pretty easy here.
Yeah, it's not very safe. He may hit the cue ball might bump the 11 on the way by, though, which might cause problems getting position on the 8. But
and he is going rail first.
We're kind of grasping for straws now.
And it came out just fine. And yeah, stopping before the rail lets him cue into the ball. So what division is this?
This is the seniors gold division.
Okay.
And it's $3,000 for first, $21.50 for second.
Oh, well then I'm not going to go look it up. Do we have Fargo rates?
Yeah, they're both around $580.
Well, there you have it.
All right, Jose gets a game back. Trails 2-1. And Mike is on the A side. Jose's going to have to beat him twice.
Okay.
And now it's my turn to go take a break. You can have this seat back if you want it. Or not if you don't want it. There was no need for me to turn off the microphones.
Like, why are you turning off the microphones? I'm still sitting here. Because? Because, that's why. Okay. Jose coming to the table here. Open table. Let's see. I think I like solids here. I'm not sure. He's just looking at everything, scoping out the whole table before he makes his decision here. And he is taking the stripes with this 11 ball here. Spinning. And it doesn't look to me like this 14 passes the 15. And he's going to have to shoot the 13 and come in between the balls there. All right, guys. 9 ball goes. Pretty sure it does. Maybe it doesn't. That 12 ball's really close to hampering his shot there. He might be able to play, if he can't shoot the 9, he can definitely play the 12 off of the 15, but it looks like he's shooting straight at this 9 ball. Roll it forward. He wants 15 up in the corner. Oh, ooh, good thing that chalk didn't hit the cue ball. That'd have been a foul. Have any divisions been decided yet? Winning Gambler, I'm not sure exactly what you mean. If you're looking to know who has won matches, there are a lot of the singles matches that are over. Or singles events, whatever you want to call them. There's a lot of them that are over.
You didn't take over the controls while I was gone. I kind of liked not driving. I kind of like just being able to just sit back and just talk.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, Judy, tell him, remember to like the stream. I was going to sick Judy on Rick for not liking his own stream.
So what did I miss while I was gone?
A break. And a couple of shots, and this is where we are now. I'm pretty sure Jose is solids.
Okie dokie.
He's shooting something with the 2.
Is he trying to maybe draw back under the 5 for a safety, maybe?
That's a possibility. Shoot the 12 out of there.
That's That's a possibility, yep. The only offensive shot I really see is the 5 up in the corner, and he's not shooting that.
No.
So I have to assume he's playing some type of safety.
Oh, he's the stripes.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, well, I turned my head for a minute to talk to you and thought that they had switched players at the table. But apparently they have not.
Oh, yeah. Well, he does have the 14 up in the corner.
Yeah.
And he's going to have
just drop back a little bit for a bank on the 10. Does it go between the 2-5?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's going to have to play for the bank on the 10. And yeah, it looks to me like it goes.
So this is Jose at the table?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, and he just rattled it out, and I don't think.
But he tied up the 3, but the 14 still goes.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He has a couple of balls he could break it out with, though. He could either like play the 6 off the rail off the 14, or he could try to run into it coming off of the 7.
Yeah, he's got a few options here.
He's got some options.
And, you know, we haven't looked at the other camera, too, to see if maybe the 3 goes off of the rail and off the back of the 14, too.
Yeah, that's a distinct possibility as well.
And that overhead view, it doesn't look like it. No.
No, I'm thinking probably not.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's going to have to break it out. And I did go over and tell Ed about the 8-ball shot and the 7-ball shot.
Okay.
And I said, we're not there in any official capacity, so we can't make a call for you. And he said, no, I get it. I said, that 8-ball did wiggle. And I said, and you did get a rail.
Yeah, absolutely it did. All right, Mike going to start with the 5.
Yeah. Well, can he slide down there from this 2-ball off of the rail and hit the 14?
He can, yeah.
He can. I don't know if it's something you really want to do. He can get down table too for what if he can get down to the 6-ball in that upper right-hand corner. He can play off of it and break him out. He can play the 6 off of the rail, off of the back of the 14, like you were saying, which should push it out. From looking at it on the screen, at first I was afraid it might push the ball. That's what he was doing. He was running down to it.
Yeah, he was. He was trying to break him right out.
Yep.
And now he doesn't even have that 6-ball option anymore.
Nope.
He's going to have to probably shoot the 6 in that. I mean, not on this shot, but on a future shot, shoot the 6 in the right corner and try to draw into him.
Yep.
I think he can shoot the 7 in the side and go up and down table and get pretty good shape on the 6. He may try to nudge that 3 past the 14 here. Not so much that it goes, but so that it has a chance to go on a later shot and without leaving a shot on the 10 or the 14.
Yeah. You were just saying push the 3-14 over.
Yeah, just kind of bump them.
Yeah, so that the 3-ball goes.
Yep, and try to. Go ahead.
The 14 goes to the side rail, not leaving him a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, and try to leave the cue ball, behind the 3. And he's hooked on the 10.
Yeah, I like that shot. But he's going offensive here. He's cutting the 7 into the side pocket.
Probably trying to get position on the 6, maybe.
Coming back up. If it stops right there in front of the jaws of the side, he's okay. He can draw into it.
Yeah, but it
now
hasn't.
It didn't, and now he would be digging into the ball.
Yeah.
He can still do that, roll it in and play the safe on the 3.
Yep, absolutely. You can shoot you can shoot to 6. Just roll the 6 in and then play that little bump shot on the 3.
Yeah, or if you could get above the 3, you could just tap the 3 and knock the 14 in. Where he was before, he was down on the rail, he couldn't do that. But if he's above it, he can.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could play the billiard on the 3-14 and then just leave him hooked on the 10.
Yep. Judy would like some explanation on Fargo rate.
Man, Mike Page was here today. We should have got him in.
Yeah, we've asked him to come in, and he hasn't made it over here yet. Maybe we need to go ask him again.
Well, it's because we didn't explicitly ask him to say, hey, will you come over now? It's, would you be available? And he says, yeah, I'll be available, and then we never asked him to come over.
Yeah, well, I told him, it's like we got a match coming up. Come over anytime during the match, is what I said to him.
Oh, okay.
Told him what time it started, and
well,
he's drawn into this.
Want me to go see if he's still there? We can bring him over now.
Yeah, go see if he's here.
I'm going to go do that. He was here a little while ago.
He's not even looking at a way to play safe here, and I don't really understand it because he's in trouble. It looks like he's looking at playing this 1 ball. And then going forward, he could brush that 4 and go into the side pocket. Yeah. Yeah, he decided to shoot the 1 ball or whatever it was and brush the 4 after when he shot it, and now we're here.
Nope, they're gone for the day.
Of course, it's 8 o'clock. Everybody but us is gone for the day.
Yeah, even the guys that run the tournament are gone for the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do here now.
All right, is this still Mike at the table?
This is still Mike at the table. Other than just barely touched the 3 now, and hope you get a safe. You don't want to play the billiard from here.
Maybe the billiard off the 6 into the 14.
Yeah, but you let him see the 10.
Oh yeah, the 10 is out there a little bit now.
Yeah, he bumped the 4.
Was in a bit of a predicament now.
Yeah, the only thing I can think is that original safety, but he's not down there good enough to do that, to bump the 3-9-9 to the side rail. But he could actually hit the 3, have the 3 go into the rail, and kick the 14 over to the side a little bit.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but a little bit more aggressive. I'm thinking hit it with speed, bank the 3 to the end rail and into the 14, draw the cue ball over behind the 6, and the 14 comes to this bottom rail along with the 10 and leave the cue ball frozen on that top rail.
That sounds like a huge ask.
Uh-huh.
I like mine better.
Yeah, I'm just throwing ideas out there.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't believe we had flash flood warnings again today. I don't remember being in Vegas and having stuff like this ever. Look at our God baby. Isn't she so pretty?
A spark plug in her hand.
That's a spark plug in her hand.
All right, so just shoot the 3 into the 14. A little bit of speed. Just freeze the cue ball on the end rail. Leave them a long, tough shot on the 14 with the cue ball on the rail.
I guess.
Or a long, tough shot on the 10. Actually, if he draws it just a little, I don't think he'll be able to see enough of the 10 to make it. Or roll the 6 up over on top of the 14 where it blocks it and just says, have fun. That might be the best shot.
Yeah.
Whereas not actually cutting, not cutting the 6 straight at the 14, but kind of banking it to the end rail and then it bounces up in front of the 14. That lets you control the cue ball more. So you can keep the cue ball at that upper right hand part of the table so you can't see the 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that might be a better shot.
Okay. Well, the ref was called over, and I guess he changed his mind on needing one.
Yeah, he's aiming at the 6, and he's kind of doing.
No, that's no good.
I think that's what he was. I think that's what he was trying, and just hit it just a little off.
Yeah.
But he's left him straight in on his 14, and he can come down for the 10.
Yep. Now, hope Mike is on the point. Is that what you said?
Yes, Mike is on the A side. Jose must beat him twice. Yeah, he just has to get this cue ball to basically the center of the table would be perfect. Right in the middle of the table. Then he can shoot the 10 in the corner, and then the 8 in the side. And this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. Yep, 8 ball in the side pocket.
I was thinking the left side, but he's going to go to the rail and back out for the right side.
He wants it to get up. He's okay.
Yeah, he's acting like he doesn't like it, but
He's okay. He
He'll be
wanted
okay.
it to come out for straight in,
Yeah.
but he's okay.
yeah, we all like the straight in shot on the 8.
Yeah. Well, especially when you're shooting it that side, that first point, sticks out there pretty big. And yeah, you know what I do? I do let it hit that edge and fall off.
Yeah, you aim for the far point a little bit, and,
Yep.
because if you touch the first point, it's not going. Aim for the far side of the pocket and let it just hang on the ledge and let gravity take over. Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, Jose ties it up 2 apiece. We're Kevin and Sherry Ross coming at you live here from the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino. The 2017 BCA National Championships and USAPL National Championships.
And sunny Las Vegas, Nevada.
Is it sunny? I thought we were getting flash flood warnings.
Yep.
Sunny and flooding?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Jose with the break.
All right. And more of them using that cut break.
Mike McPherson wants to know if we'll be doing the USAPL 9-ball team finals. I don't know where that will be streamed. Actually, we can probably look it up on the brackets what table it's assigned to.
Yeah, well, I can go over and find out.
Well, I think I got the brackets right here. I think I can look it up. USAPL National Championships, 9-ball teams. Let's look at the finals.
Finals are scheduled for, it looks like table 7 and 8. That is not in here.
Nope, that won't be live streamed on either live stream.
Nope, that's not on either channel. We have tables 1 through 4 here. CSI is streaming table 1, and we are doing 3 and 4.
Yeah.
When we can. But I kind of want to know what the rest of our evening looks like, too, for a dinner break. So I'm going to go check that out, and I'll leave you here with Jose and Mike and everybody over there.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, so Jose broke, and then I didn't see what happened next. Justin Gregg says, what if he loses? So as I said, Jose must beat Mike twice if he wants to win the tournament, but Mike only has to win once. So if Mike wins, he wins the tournament. For Jose to win the tournament, he's got to beat Mike twice before Mike beats him once. All right, so Jose is playing the safe off the 6, trying to get behind there. Looks like Mike must have stripes. Toshi, be nice. Don't make me kick you out of here. Alright, if he is stripes, go ahead and fire that 10 in the side, bring this cue ball around 2 rails, and splatter the balls apart. And I'm not sure what is scheduled next. In fact, this might be the last match of the night on the streaming table. Yes, that's right, Tony. You can apply for a refund on the BadBoys website. Remember, we are offering a double your money back guarantee for dissatisfied viewers. All right, Jose to the table with solids. Mike has left him a shot on the 6 on the side, but this is still one ugly looking rack. I think the second ball break should be banned. Just outright banned. You must hit the center ball on the, you must hit the head ball on the break. And you must break from the break box. You can't break from the side rail. And you must drive at least 14 balls to the rail. Otherwise, re-rack and break again. Who's with me? Got shot on the 1. Where's the... Is he going to be able to break some of these balls out? Well, not at that speed. $16 balls to the rail. There you go. All 15 balls plus the cue ball. If you squat the cue ball, in the middle of the table, that's no good. You got to re-rack. All right, Mike to the table. Now is that 15-11 combination lined up to that right corner? It might be, especially with some throw, especially if you use the 13. The 13 might throw that 11 in.
So if this goes to a second set, we'll have this one, and we will have Joey again for the women's silver. I think it was silver, or was that gold?
Oh, we got that going on tonight too?
The finals of that. If that goes to a second match, they're out there playing on one of the other tables. If it goes to a second match, they're coming in here to table 3.
Okie dokie then. All right, well, he's able to come back out for the 13 if he can get in there. All right, it looks to me like he has just enough room to make the 13 and nudge those 2 balls apart with some draw. He can draw back. Oh, I thought he would nudge it and draw back for a position on one of them. Instead, he just barely brushed off of them and didn't really move them. So does that 15 go in the corner? I think the 15 goes in the corner. If he can go forward from this 9 and get position there, I think the 15 goes. And that looks perfect. And then the 11 in the other corner.
Yeah. The 14, does the 15 go?
I think so. Not 100% sure, but I think it does.
It looks like it does. That 11, it might not even be completely on it like it looks like it is. It could be a little bit of a gap. Oh, yeah, it goes, no problem.
So
there's your answer.
15 goes. Here, you can go 1 rail at the 10, but I think I'd rather go 2 rails. A little bit of bottom right towards the 10 in the upper right corner. Stay on that line.
Yep. Then you get on the 10 to draw back for the 8 in the side, huh?
Yep.
Is he really looking on getting on below the 10 and shooting it up in the corner? No.
Yeah, I just like, right there.
Yeah, right there.
So, 11 ball, 2 rails straight at the 10.
Yeah, draw it out of the corner here. Right.
He's going to go
He's
1
going
rail.
1 rail right at it.
1 rail is okay, but I prefer the 2 rails because, you know why.
He's hit that nice.
That's
because
perfect.
You're going right up the line at it. That's why you like the 2 rails.
Yeah, because you're staying on the line instead of crossing the line.
Yep.
But he hit that with perfect speed. You can just draw this straight back for the, it's right there. Yep, right there. For the 8 in the side. See, I don't have to draw yellow lines. He just points on the table what I'm talking about. All right, bounce off that rail, or don't even get to the rail.
There we go. 8 ball in the hole.
I knew he made it before he knew he made it.
Yeah.
Because I could hear the clapping. All right. Mike back in the lead again. He just needs 2 more, and he wins the tournament.
Yep, 2 more games, and we won't have another set.
And then we might possibly have the second final set of the women's singles.
I think it's a silver division.
Silver, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think that's what I remember her saying that division was, yeah. Between Joey Tomei and, do you know who her opponent was?
I'm going to bring it up right now.
Oh, okay.
And Joey is from Australia.
Yep. Yeah, we were thinking that was right yesterday, and now we have confirmation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, up there. Actually, he said it would be the second set, but it's not. I guess maybe. They're still playing for third out there. That's what it is. We will have the finals over here.
Oh.
Yeah. Cassandra Ortega is playing Bonnie Ogg.
They're playing for third right now.
They're playing for third. Race to 4.
And Joey Tomei is sitting in the hot seat?
Yep. Joey's sitting in the hot seat waiting on them. First place for this is 20. For that is going to be $2,500.
Ooh, I'm loving solids this rack.
Oh yeah.
Saving that 3 and 5 for last. If you can get straight in on the 2 for like next to last, so 4 ball, draw back over to about where the cue ball is right now for the 7 ball, and then 7 ball top rail with some right spin, land straight in on that 2 ball, and then once you're there, you're Bob's your uncle. 2 in the corner, 3 in the corner, 5 in that left corner, and you're out.
And do you want the angle on the 5 to bump the 8 towards the side pocket, maybe end up straight on the 8 in the side pocket? Because it's kind of hard to get any other angle with all of these stripes in here.
Yeah, if you have hold on a second while I take care of
Spammers.
All right. Uh-oh.
Well, now he's going to have to shoot the 3.
You have to shoot the 3 and then
the 5.
And then the 5 and bump the 8 over to the side rail while still being able to see the 2. So he can get there.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. Oh, man.
Yeah, so get a little bit, so roll the 3 in, get a little bit of angle on the 5, shoot the 5 with follow, so you kind of follow through the 8.
And it goes out for a shot on the 2.
Yeah, that should end up with the cue ball around the middle of the table, pushing the 8 ball over to the side rail.
Yeah.
I would draw lines, but I can't.
Nope.
But you can draw the lines in your head, and you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I do. There you go. Something similar to that.
And just kind of follow through this 8 ball, pushes the 8 over to the side rail, and cue ball to around the middle of the table. It's probably going to end up with a long shot on the 2, but all you have to do is just roll the 2 in.
He could draw out off of this 2 to right about there for the 5, what he's looking at right now. And cut the 5 in the corner from right there. But if you don't,
what I don't like about that is it leaves the 8 ball right there. So getting back from the 2 back to the 8 is tough.
Yeah.
But you can make it work.
Yeah. Well, that the 13 ball is pretty big there. You got to be sure you draw it past the 13. Don't overdraw it and come up behind the 11. Yeah, I like shooting the 5 right now. Maybe he doesn't like the angle. It's too close and he's afraid of hitting the 8 first or whatever. But that, you know, that's when you get a ref. Bring them over. That's why they're here.
Yeah, they're not here to bring you coffee. That's not her job here.
No, that's Bonnie's job. Not. Was very appreciated.
Thanks, Bonnie.
Yeah, he can't. He doesn't want to pull the trigger on either of them. They're both really tough. Position, you have to. He's not looking at sliding off of this, is he? That can mess you up really good if you catch that 8. Then you're sliding towards the 13. Maybe.
Yeah, he has basically 3 choices. He can shoot the 2 right now, draw back past the 13, kind of for a long shot on the 5. But then it's kind of hard to get back around for the 8, but it's doable. He can draw from this 5, try to get straight in on the 2, or that's what he's done. That's what he's done. And
can you see it?
Oh man, that is close.
That is so close. Yeah. It is. I mean, another quarter revolution, and it's there.
He's measuring the rail first, so I guess he doesn't have it.
Yeah. And that is the one of the times you were allowed to measure.
Yeah, when you're measuring a kick or a rail first, you're allowed to stick your cue stick out there and measure the Yeah.
You're not allowed to measure gaps, not with your hand, not with a ball, not with the end of your cue stick. You're not allowed to measure gaps. But you can measure this, where do I have to kick it?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, rail first. A little bit of draw to bring the cue ball straight across table.
Yeah, you don't want it rolling forward and going over towards the corner pocket or something.
Not an easy shot, but
yeah.
it's a shot. It's not an easy shot.
Yeah, he changed his angle a little bit there on that second time looking at it, and I think he was a little closer to where he really needed to hit it there. I think he was too far down the rail for the first time he looked at it. And he even has a little bit of buffer if he comes up a little bit too high.
Right.
Yeah, or I mean, yeah, that he can maybe it rubs off of the 14 and goes.
Yeah, so you got 2 chances at it.
Yeah.
It's like having 2 pockets to shoot at. You can shoot it straight in, or you can shoot it off the 14. It's like shooting at 2 different pockets. Doubles your chances.
Yeah. With double mint gum. Oh.
Yeah, he is shooting this with follow. I think you need to shoot this with some draw, so that the cue ball is coming back, straight across table as opposed to going towards that top left corner.
And it doesn't look like like the 10 goes if he doesn't make this.
Yeah, if he doesn't make it, he's got the jump cue out.
He's gonna yumpy.
Well, that's not bad either, because he's just barely hooked, just the edge of the ball.
Yeah. He's got one of those that looks like it has the metal ferrule.
All right, here we go, jump shot.
And he's made contact with it. Yeah.
All right. Well, start with this. I guess with the 13 to break out those two balls. I guess.
Yep. You know, or you could just push the 12 past the 10 and leave the cue ball right in behind the 12 or the 10 ball. Take ball in hand.
You know, I would
bank the 12 past the 10 over to the other side.
I would do that if I missed the breakout. I mean, go for the breakout. If you miss the breakout, then you can look at playing safe.
And this year, he's looking at just pushing the 10 to the rail and leaving them in here behind the 12 and the rail.
That's fine.
Now, you know, one rail to the side rail and back out at it is one. He could go 2 rails behind the 8 at the 2.
Yeah, that left side rail, bottom rail. Yeah, behind the 8.
No, but I think he might have to straighten that up just a little bit. It looks like the 8 ball might be kind of in the way. And he's just going to roll this 12 up over there by the 2, but the 10's right there for a breakout.
Yeah, there's not a lot of future in that shot.
No, 10's right there. All he's got to do is hit the lower side of the 12 to push the 2 up, and he's on the 13. And the 12 is open. That's how I would break it. I wouldn't want to run smack into it, and the 12 comes and hits the cue ball, double kisses, and stays right there.
Yeah, double kiss one of the balls, and nothing moves.
Yeah, I would want to be hitting the lower side of the 12 just to push the 2 out of there.
All right, successful breakout.
Yeah. Yeah, he hit it with a good speed. He, probably not going to get the double kiss with a lighter speed like that.
All right, and here I like you start with the 12, go 2 rails for the 13 in the right side, and then come down for these last 3 stripes, and then finish up with the 8 in the side.
It looked like he was looking at just holding it for the 13 right there.
Oh yeah, maybe I thought maybe he had too much angle for that, but as I said, now it looks like he is following.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Just got that one to fall.
All right, plan B, shoot the 11 or the 15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whichever one you're more comfortable with here, you can get out from either of them. Although I do think I like the 15 first, just because it opens up the 9 to both holes.
Yeah, if you had 11, if you go too far, you might if the 9
you end up with a combination.
Yeah, if the 9 doesn't go.
It doesn't look like it passes it. It's sitting below it.
Oh, he's fine.
He wants it to bounce. He's all right. He's able to cue into the ball here. Got off the rail for him.
Well, I guess the 9 does go. Looks like he's shooting at the 9. Or no?
No, he's shooting at the 15.
He's shooting at the 15. Okay.
He's trying to slide off of it for the 9. Just stun off a little bit. And another one.
And that's perfect speed. Do the same thing again. Well, actually, I wouldn't draw it. Go to that side rail. But anyway, yeah, just come down for the 8 in the side. However you want to get there. Yep, that was nicely shot, avoiding the 8. Good speed.
And it looks like...
and I like actually, just kind of stunning over, side rail, bottom rail towards the 8.
The ladies are up here warming up on table number 3.
All right.
Nice
who
shot.
Who are the competitors?
Joey.
And...
You were just looking at it, weren't you? Oh, that's right. They were playing for third. I don't know. I don't know who it is out there.
All right. Jose ties it up. 3 apiece.
It is Joey and Cassandra Ortega.
Cassandra Ortega. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm. Cassandra Ortega.
Ortega. What's the race?
Race is 2-4.
Okay.
And Joey is the one that's on the A side. Needs to be beat twice.
Alrighty.
And that is your women's silver division finals. First set.
And this is the seniors gold division finals first set.
Yep. Yep, Mike needs 2 more games to
win the tournament.
Jose needs 2 more to send it to a second set.
Yeah, he needs 2 more plus 5 more.
Up here, we're switching spots because you don't play commercials or anything. Jesus Christ. Hey, did y'all like this stream?
I like it.
You better get over there and like that stream. Thumbs up. No, but that is a 9 p.m. start time, so they're probably going to take the next few minutes of practice too.
All right. Well, if Mike wins this set, then we can concentrate all of our attention on just one match instead of 2. All right. That was a stripe Mike just shot, so Mike has stripes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not happy with his leave. He wanted a shot on the 15 or the 10 or something, and he has neither.
He wanted a shot on something and didn't get any.
Exactly. Then cut on the 10 to the side, jump to 15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. Jump to 15. Yeah. Yeah. Bank the 10.
Bank the 10. There you go. I was just looking at that.
Bank the 10. Is that 14, 13 lined up to the corner? It looks like
sure looks like it.
It looks pretty close. It looks like it may rub the rail, but if you hit it nice and easy, like it would go.
Well, you can throw it a little.
Yeah, throw it a little. And
So-
and you got to it reverses. So yeah.
No, you just hit the 14 to the left to center, and it throws that 13 to the right.
He wants a rail, and he got it. Just he's bunting.
All right.
Yep, and then your screen over there, that is Cassandra warming up.
All right. Where'd Jose go?
Jose can see.
I knew you were going to do that.
You knew it. That's what I say to Jose Aquino. Jose, can you see Aquino? And that's usually, Aquino is usually at the casino, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're over there. Well, one of them is. Mike's sitting in his chair.
It's Jose's shot,
Yeah,
though. Does
so
Jose take a break?
Jose must have taken a break.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting the women's match. Let's switch tables.
Yep, I was seeing if maybe he'd up. Here he comes.
Formal champions? No, we are informal champions.
Speak for yourself. I wore my good shirt today.
I like that shirt.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites, if not my favorite.
All right. Jose is back.
Brad, we have one camera on each table, and then we have an overhead that we can turn onto either table or out into the room.
That's mounted to a helicopter.
Yes. The helicopter is being refueled again.
The pilot's on break.
Yeah, we had a
Union rules.
crash on table 52 earlier. Clean up a little fuel spill. No big deal.
Did Jose just shoot a stripe in? I thought stripes were Mike's.
And I think that's what Mike's telling him right now.
Yep.
And that's ball in hand.
Yep. Sometimes when you take a break, you forget.
Don't take a break in the middle of a game because this happens.
Yeah, you forget which one you are.
Nah. Mike's trying to let him know, hey, man, I wasn't doing that on purpose. I wasn't, didn't even notice what you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If I'm noticing somebody shooting at the wrong balls, I'm probably going to say, hey, dude, you got solids. See, I said it earlier, didn't I, Ramil? You forget when you walk away in the middle of a game. Didn't I say that?
You sure did. I was here. I heard it.
Mm-hmm. And it was live, and now it's Memorex.
And when you come back from a break, you're allowed to ask if your stripes are solids.
Yep.
And your opponent is required to answer truthfully.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't lie and be like, oh, I don't know, or whatever. You should know. You can't do that.
And then wait for him to shoot the wrong ball and then say, oh, foul.
Brad, there is no 3-foul rule in 8-ball. That is only for 9-ball.
Actually, when you say only for 9-ball, that's not true. Almost every game has a 3-foul rule except 8-ball.
Oh, well, I mean, like, what we're doing here.
Okay.
Yeah, one pocket has a 3-foul rule. Straight pool has a 3-foul rule. Billiards has a 3-foul rule, where you start to lose points. But
All right, so yeah, you're just thinking of what they're playing here. Now I was thinking
8-ball,
of something
9-ball.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're playing 10-ball here too, and 10-ball has a 3-foul rule too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
the 10-ball as well. Yeah. And he's banking this. Oh, he could see it to shoot it. I didn't think he could see that to shoot it.
Yeah, and that combination is makeable.
Yeah.
Probably have to throw it a little, but it goes. In fact, if you hit it soft enough, it probably goes even without throw because it'll rub the rail but still go.
Yeah, hit it to the and you have to hit opposite of what you would when balls are like that and you're wanting to throw them in. Throw is you're hitting opposite of what you normally would think you would to cut it in.
Yeah, because you can't cut the 13 with the 14.
The balls will kind of stick together and it clings and goes in the direction that you're shooting the 14.
Yeah, so here he would hit the 14 to the left of center, just a little.
Just slightly left.
And that'll throw the 13 to the right a little. I can't see where he's hitting it, but...
And he's missed it.
He's missed it.
And it hit like, diamond and a half up the rail. He thought for sure that ball was wired. But I think, he must have hit it center or just off to the right of center for it to do what it did there. All right. And don't blink if you're trying to watch that corner screen. Joey will run out in the time that it takes you to turn your head.
She wastes no time.
No.
She must play a lot of, she must play snooker in Australia. I hear snooker is pretty popular in Australia. So, because she's such a great shot maker. This looks
Yeah.
like these like buckets to her.
Well, and that's what one of the guys was saying that was in the chat room yesterday, was that these pockets are huge compared to what they play on over there. And I know you asked if it had the rounded corners. Did he ever answer? I don't remember seeing an answer for that.
No. And I was also wondering if he was talking about a snooker table or a pool table.
Mm-hmm.
And if their pool tables have rounded corners, like Chinese 8-ball
Yeah.
tables. Or English 8-ball.
Somebody just said they play a variation of English 8-ball in Australia.
Ah.
Thank you for the information. It's one of the places I want to go to, but I'm just afraid I would melt.
In Australia?
Yes. It's really hot down there, I hear.
Well, it depends what part. Northern Australia is tropical, but southern Australia is not tropical.
So you want to go to Sydney? Oh, where's Sydney at?
Australia?
South?
I
I don't remember where it's located. Or you can go be a Kiwi.
All right, they have rounded pockets.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Joey's such a good shot maker.
Mm-hmm. That would explain it. This Goldie is just a wealth of knowledge.
He's a gold mine, he is.
Mm-hmm.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there. I'm picking up what you're laying down.
All right, so if memory serves, Jose is solids.
Yes.
All right, so he must be shooting the 4 because the ref has been called over. Hopefully he can get a shot after the 4 on this 3 or 5 and doesn't end up like behind the 15 or something.
Yeah, I think he's thinking he's going to brush the 14
Okay,
just straight
good.
up.
Nice, perfect shot. Nice shot, Jose. Looks like he's going to shoot the 5 and draw back for the 3 next, so it looks like he's...
Yeah, he
he's
doesn't
doing-
want to rub it at all. And there you go.
There you go, 3 ball, 2 ball, 8 in the side, or in the corner, but probably the side.
Do you think he goes back and forth for the 2 here instead of trying to just push to the rail and hold it up?
I think he'll just go to the rail and back out. I don't think he's going to go back and forth or anything like that. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I was looking at the angle. It looked like it was a little bit more steep than that, and I thought he was going to have to go back and forth with it.
And with this angle, he's
going to have to go
going
up
to the
and down.
side, yeah.
Or to the side rail and back towards the 8. Spin it 2 rails forward so that you take the 14 out of play.
2 rails forward. I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking of just a little bit of left spin straight up the center of the table. Yeah, it might be a little bit too much angle to hold it for the side. He might have to go up and down, or
Yeah, it looks like he's spinning it 2 rails forward. Nope, just 1 rail straight down. Nice shot. Shot the gap there between that 13, 15.
yeah, so you can cue it nice and easily.
Yep, and this will put Jose on the hill, this 8 ball here for the first set.
All right, good comeback, Jose. Jose on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't recall whose break it is.
Yeah, I don't remember who broke first either. You are now watching Bad Boys TV. coverage of the 2017 BCAPL USAPL National Championships. Coming to you live from the Rio All Suites Resorts and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's where we are.
BadBoys doing it right, doing everything pool tournament related. Brackets, tables, streaming, and then Railbirds commentating.
Yeah, is that still the first game on Joey's match?
I believe so.
I'm just not used to her games taking so long.
Well, she made a ball or two and then missed, and the other girl, it looks like, has run out almost all of hers except for one stripe that is hanging in the corner down here. I keep doing that like it's going to go to the table or something. Clicking on the picture-in-picture.
Oh.
Like it's actually going to go to the... Like it's actually going to go there. Yeah, no, Winning Gambler. The 8-Ball Open starts tomorrow. Let's see what Joey's looking at over here.
Yeah, she is solids.
Yep. I think she's looking at maybe putting the cue ball on the side rail to see where she could see the 13 from.
Ah, that was what she was looking at. I was kind of wondering.
Nope. The 10 ball went to Warren Kiamko, and Alex got the 9 ball. The 10 ball that Shane won was the U.S. Open 10 ball, not the 10 ball challenge here.
No, I think she's looking at just bumping the 1, hiding her behind the 1.
Yeah, that. She's calling the bank.
Call the bank.
And she fired it in the hole. Gonna come around nice for the 3. Ho, ho, ho. I don't know what she's gonna do now. Winning Gambler, you're looking at the wrong 10-ball match. That was the 10-ball U.S. Open that Shane won. We were talking about the challenge tournaments here. 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball challenges, which are different tournaments here. If you want to see the results for yourself, what's going on here, all of the brackets, everything, you can find them at CTS On Demand.
Joey tried to bring the cue ball off the 8 and then tried to come back up table off the 8 and almost made the 8 in the corner in the process, but she hit it hard enough that it bobbled out of the pocket.
Somebody wants to know, why is it called English? I have no clue. And then somebody says, because Afghanistanian sounded stupid. In Spanish, wasn't right either, I guess.
All right, brings Cassandra Ortega to the table. Ooh, came up a little short on the 8. She's banking the 8. Meanwhile, on the other table, there's like 14 balls along that right side of the table. Just clipped the 3.
No.
And that's going to sit up pretty nice for Joey, and she'll probably run these 3 balls in about 5 seconds after she finds her chalk.
Yeah, everybody seems to be really confused between the U.S. Open and the challenge tournaments that they're having here. They are different events. Nice shot.
Oh, get out of there.
It's not. It's hitting the rail.
Nice shot, Joey.
Nice shot. Very nice shot, young lady.
Roll forward, 10 on the side. Oh, no, she had more angle than I thought.
Ho, 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 ho. Phew. Man, girl.
She likes flirting with those pockets.
I love her hair. I wish I had the guts to do that, shave my sides so I can put it up or have it down and you can't tell. I just love it. I just don't have the guts to do it. I mean, it's only hair, it grows back, but maybe I'm just not that cool either, or that young.
That was Joey that just won that match, not Cassandra.
Did I not? Oh. Marking the wrong player. There we go.
Well, hey, now we're down to only 10 balls along that side rail.
Mm-hmm. It looks like the worst drill I've ever seen in my life.
Who came up with this drill?
Yeah.
They ought to be shot.
Sadist. No. Masochist. Sadist. Yeah.
A sadist is when you do it to someone else.
Yeah, I know. But somebody came up with it, so they're doing it to you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's why I said they're a sadist. Yeah, they wouldn't do it themselves. They just give it to someone else to do.
All right, well, what do we do here?
Well, first of all, is he solids or stripes?
I no.
Okay. I do have it narrowed down to one of those two groups.
Yeah.
He's not on the 8.
Yep. Yeah, Goldie is correct there. Who was it that said Benny? Deep screw on the white is draw.
White, yeah.
Screw is white. Side is English.
Yeah. Screw is draw. Yeah. Screw is draw. Side is English. They don't call it the side pocket. They call it the middle.
Yep.
And you don't pocket a ball, you pot it.
Yep. It's the break off.
Yeah, the break off, not the break.
Not the break, it's the break off.
And those aren't points on the pockets, they're knuckles. And it's not the bridge, it's the rest.
Yep. Four, 10, 7, 5 does not go. Just saying.
Are you sure? I think he can make it go. He called it. Let's see if it goes. Let's see if he can finagle it in.
I don't think it goes. Or maybe it does.
It's hard to tell on camera, especially that the point of that pocket, the rail just blends in with the cloth, and you can't tell where the pocket ends and the rail begins. And
yeah, but it had to be cut in. They weren't lined. It wasn't lined up straight. That ball had to be cut.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he had to make it go. And I think Allison Fisher, I think she was a Brit, and she plays pretty good.
Yeah, she plays all right.
Pretty good, American pool.
Winning Gambler, there is US 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball. The US 8-ball and 10-ball is held here in Vegas. The 10-ball was before this. The 9-ball is after this. The 8-ball is after this. The 9-ball is held near Kentucky, in Kentucky, right? No. But it's held on the East Coast every year. Boo-wee. I just got that in the hole.
I don't know. I lost track of it ever since they stopped playing at Q Masters in Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah.
I don't know where they play it now.
Yeah, it's moved around a little bit now. I'm not sure. But I know it is over on the East Coast.
Is he going to be playing position for a bank on the 3 or a really thin cut?
I couldn't tell.
That's definitely a really thin cut if he wants to cut it in.
I think he's going to have to bank it in.
Holy cow, Joey just firing balls in.
Mm-hmm.
See if she fires this 8 in.
No.
Oh, you distracted her by switching the camera.
Well, I tightened up the pocket on her by doing that.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Well, got a bit of a safe out of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bank shot on the 3.
Wow, some people are way behind. Maybe top is unscrew. Oh, that's a good one. Thanks for the laugh. I needed it, Benny. That's in the heart. Or
oh, I thought he made it.
I thought it was. It came off, looked like it was perfect, and it wasn't. These pockets are what, 4.5 inches standard on the diamonds?
Yeah, that's standard.
That. Jose, you just got to get short side on the 13.
Man, got the 9 ball right there to get there.
Yep.
Or even shoot the 9 in and make the 3 off the 9. You can shoot the 9 in.
Right now, pocket the 3.
Shoot the 9 in, pocket the 3 at the same time, and you got position. I mean, you got, balls to like insurance balls, like the 12 in the side if you don't get a shot on the 13.
Mm-hmm.
Cut the 9 in, just play short side on the 13, cut the 9 in, short side on the 13, and just know that the 3 ball is there to keep you from scratching. Just lag it over there.
Yeah.
I mean, you could still scratch if you got like really unlucky, but if you get that unlucky, just be careful you don't like walk out into traffic or anything because it's not your day. Yeah. Holy cow, nice shot, Cassandra.
Whoa.
This is the last match.
Okay.
I moved the other one to tomorrow at 3 p.m. because they're still going to play third place.
For what?
Whatever it was.
Oh, that other
That
division.
9 o'clock finals. Yeah, I moved it to tomorrow.
That's
That
the
isn't the girls over there?
That's the finals for the girls silver.
Okay, but there's another one.
Okay.
I moved it to tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, because third hadn't started. And
You
they
like
were
my
scheduled
helicopter
next.
noise?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, I
He
downloaded
wasn't
one.
even. He didn't listen.
I heard it last night. I heard one of the noises.
It's got like 8 different ones on it.
Yeah, Ozzy was real happy when I got you to do the. I was in a meeting. I'm watching the stream. When I'm in the meeting, I said, oh, do a picture of the arena because it was full for amateurs.
Yeah.
And then you did it.
All right, Cassandra won that game,
Oh, yeah.
Good.
so it ties that up one apiece. And meanwhile, so Cassandra won that game.
Okay, let me get over there and update that
meanwhile,
score.
on this game, nice little shot here. He's made the 3 and has not really sold out a shot on the 8.
Yeah, that 11 has most of that pocket blocked down there.
Right. So he might have half a pocket, but from the distance of the table, that's a super, super tough shot. If it even goes.
Mm-hmm.
It might have too much of the pocket block to even go. I can't tell for sure from here.
Well, especially not on the right when I'm
Not
not on
on
the
the
right table. So yeah. And what table am I on over here? I need to out and back in because my colors are wonky.
All right, well, he's going for it.
Yeah. Yeah, or, he may, shoot it to the outside, to hit that
Yeah,
outside edge of
yeah.
the hole. If you don't hit it, make it maybe it goes over and takes out.
Or maybe just lag it to block the 11.
Chris Smelling would have made all the balls at once. That was an awesome out. If you guys haven't seen the video of Chris Smelling,
It's insane.
it is insane. It is labeled as, what is it, the most insane 8-ball run out ever.
Something like that. I don't remember.
On YouTube. It's something like that with Chris Smelling, and it is amazing.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't watch many of those little things like that, but I watched that, and part of the reason why I watched it was Stan Tarango's post about it, saying I've seen so many, but they were all basically basics out compared to this.
Yeah, it's easy to find. All you have to do is just search for Chris Melling, and it's going to be the first thing that comes up.
Yeah, because everybody is playing it, watching it. It's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if it was if it had gone viral.
All right. Meanwhile, he's okay. He's just gonna block. Okay.
Yep.
Well, he's
Yeah.
says the makings to be a long game.
Yep. Yeah, Ramil, that 4-rail shot was sick, but that shot that he started with to play the bank, kick into it come back, hit the cue ball, knock the ball into the pocket, to then masse the ball in.
Yeah, there's definitely some luck involved there, but it was still amazing.
The timing shot, Goldie said, absolutely. That timing shot was sick. Sick. But anyhow.
Sick, I tell you.
Okay, there you go. Tony says the name of it is Chris Smelling Insane 8-Ball Runout on YouTube. On YouTube is not part of the name. Google it.
YouTube it.
YouTube it. Is that a new thing now? YouTube it.
Well, they say YouTube is the second most popular search engine on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So YouTube it.
Second only to
Google.
Oh, okay. You know me, I like the best. Yeah, Mike, you're right. That 11, Michael, that 11 does bank.
But they don't want to take the chance.
No, this is the finals.
They don't want to take a chance because if they miss the bank, game's over.
Game over, and Jose is on the hill.
Yeah, so you just lost the set if you don't make the bank.
Yeah. Well, wait. Mike is the 8, or is Jose the 8?
Mike is the 8.
Yeah, Jose played this, called safe and pocketed in one of his balls, and
Yeah.
and I don't like that either. I was taught by several people who are really good at pool, you don't take your soldiers off of the field until you are ready to win the war.
Exactly. Yeah, those balls, those are your soldiers, and if you shoot them in while calling safe, you're getting rid of your soldiers.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need them so you can play position off of them and keep your opponent. Because if you get rid of all your balls, you only have one ball left, then how easy is it for your opponent to play safe on you? They can hide you all day long.
Yep.
If you got 6 balls scattered on the table, they're not going to be. It's not easy for them to hide you.
Yeah. Yeah, and as Ramil says, Mike does have to be beat twice. So this would just be the first set. That didn't get the rail. Unless it is frozen to the rail, that did not touch the rail. And it's he's the 8 ball. He's giving up ball in hand. He was doing an intentional save. See what happens when I go back and forth between games too? Now I forget who's what. Didn't even take a break. Okay, he didn't pocket a ball. He moved the 13 off the rail.
Go back and forth between 2 games and engage in conversation in the chat room.
Yeah, I'm good, but I don't know that I'm, especially at the end of the day, I'm not that good. I'm sorry, guys. Don't forget to go hit the like button. Let our sponsors know you like what's being brought to you so that we can keep bringing you free streams.
Oh, Joey overrolled that position on the 13 by a significant margin.
Oh, she don't care. She'll just run the cue ball around the table a dozen times and end up perfect.
A dozen times, wow.
Okay. There's a bank here.
Oh, it's here. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, it died.
He's got a bank on this 8. He's probably not going to take it. But now you just push the 8. He can see the 8. You just push it to the rail and out in front of the hole a little bit.
Just nudge it a little closer.
All right. Yep, that's what I would do. Just bump it right, hit as much as you can. Just bump that 8 up right in front of the hole.
Yeah, just nudge it up closer. Still blocking the 11.
Yep.
Well, whether the 8 goes or not is not determined by popular vote.
Yep.
It goes to the Electoral College.
Yep. Yeah. And they never vote popular. He's really looking this over. I don't know, Ramila. Go ask the U.S. government. How is it democracy when it's not popular? Well, that's the world we live in. And it looks like he may just be bumping this 11 just a little bit to open the 8, but no, he's playing the 8.
Oh, and it rolled off.
It rolled off on him.
All right. Ball in hand. Now with stripes, you could shoot the 10 and come in 2 rails behind the 8 to bump it out because you had the 9 in the upper left corner as an insurance ball to get a shot.
Yeah.
So I'd be looking at trying to come, 2 rails behind the 8, from the 10. That's what I'd be looking at here, trying to break it out. And Cassandra just won another game over there.
Okay. We will get that one updated. And this is also a finals, the women's silver finals.
Yep.
Cassandra is up 2-1 in the first set.
Yep, first match, and Joey's on the A side in the hot seat. Must be beat twice. Yep. Well, he's put this 2 straight for what I was thinking.
Yeah. Were you thinking draw off of it? Or are you thinking angle to go to the end?
Angle, like cue ball, like on the side rail.
Yeah, go to the end rail and
maybe
he's afraid he would get stuck in there. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I would hit it with some speed, and I would make sure, he's not thinking about breaking it out. Tell me he didn't call safe. He called safe. He's okay.
All right, and here we are again. I think Mike's gonna attempt the same shot he attempted last time. I think, it might have been too that the cue ball kind of stuck to his tip a little, maybe it clung a little bit, and that could have, because when I was seeing the table roll, it was falling off the other way.
Whatever caused it, it didn't roll entirely straight. Whatever it was. So, same shot again, just nudge that 8 closer to the hole.
Yep.
Preferably where it actually goes, but still blocks the 11.
Yeah. I don't understand this taking your balls off the table. If you're going to do anything...
I mean, he had ball in hand on the 10. Perfect. He could break the 8 out and run out and win the game.
Yeah, or what if you just bank something over there for a breakout ball?
Yeah. With ball in hand, he could have lagged any ball over in the vicinity for a breakout.
And he can do that here. He can bank the 13 over there or just get up behind it and push it down here. Leave the cue ball on the side rail, put the 13 down here.
Yeah, now he's going to have to move a break ball into position to replace the break ball he took out of play.
Bo James, this is the men's gold division.
Yep, gold seniors.
Gold seniors. Their Fargo rate is about 580.
Please tell me he's not playing safe. He didn't call safe, and he's going to pocket this.
I don't know why. He's moving everything away from his trouble.
You got to be moving balls closer to the 8, not farther away.
No, you need, no 3 foul, Tony, and 8 ball. Yeah, need to be a little careful. Yeah, there you go. Take his stuff out of there. Jose is sitting right here outside of our booth. So we need to be a little bit more careful about saying stuff when if Mike is up at the table.
Roger that. All right, Jose. Yeah, because, Mike just says, hey, you want to take your balls out of play? I'll help you.
Yeah, here, let me help you with that. Yeah, and once this final ball is gone, if I was Mike, if I've got a chance to shoot this 13 after this here, to pocket the 13, and then if he gives you an intentional ball in hand again, you bump the 11 up table and leave the cue ball right behind the 8.
He's just going to bump it, and You know, you just had ball in hand. If you get ball in hand again, nothing's changed. You know, with ball in hand, he should have moved that 13 down by the 8.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to make it. He's trying to kick it in.
Yep. He doesn't want it to come up there and hit that, though.
No.
Yeah, in 8-ball, you don't lose for, in the BCA 8-ball CSI rules, you do not lose for fouling on the 8-ball. You only lose if you foul on the 8, as long as it stays on the table. You lose if you foul and pocket the ball.
So here, he should 3-rail the 13 towards the 8.
Yep.
You know, hooking him behind the 13 does no good because he'll just give you ball in hand again, and you'll be right where you were.
Yep.
Or maybe he's looking at just shooting the 13 down the rail by the 8, which is, you know, essentially the same as 3-railing it, just getting it down near the 8.
Andrew, he is shooting stripes, I think. I mean, I don't even know if they're not watching what we're watching. I say this like they're watching exactly what we're seeing right now. Don't know if they, you know, how far lagging behind, if they've had stuff paused or whatever.
Jose is stripes. Mike is the 8-ball. Right, this is an improvement.
Yeah.
It's getting closer. But I would want to get that 13 right down by the corner so you can maybe even play the 13 off the 8 in the corner. Or play the 13 in the corner and break it out where you're going towards the 8 and not.
I was trying to see, is there any way possible with ball in hand to get this 11 out of there and play a safe? You know, I've been looking at it, and I don't see any way to do it. Even with the overhead. Did somebody take a break? Okay, no.
All right, well, he's got a couple options. He can kick the 13 in the side, or he can
roll it up
roll
on
the
it.
13 on top of the 11. Or, you know, just onto the side rail, basically. Kick it in the side.
That's what it looks like he's doing. Yep.
All right, here we go. 13 in the side. Oh, short.
He looks to be above average height than me.
And because he came up short and didn't hit the 13, is going to give Jose ball in hand.
Again.
All right, just knock the 13 down by the 8. Because if you do that, then he can't give you ball in hand again because you'll have an easy breakout.
Yeah. And on the other table, Cassandra's got one ball before the 8, and she has rattled it out of the hole and left Joey a nice shot over there. This is, what is he doing? That was strange, putting the cue ball in the jaws like that. And just 2-rail, just get that 13 up on the end rail. Get behind it and push it down to the end rail. The other side. Toshi Moriguchi, you know better than that. Here you go. I got it. You put the 13 in the side, 2 rails out of that bottom corner to come back down here for the breakout. Out of the, or that upper left-hand corner, I mean. He's finally 3-railing this down there.
Well, that's an interesting way to get the 13 down there.
Yeah.
He could have just shot it there straight at it.
Yep.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But okay, hey, we're gonna start making progress in this game now.
Okay. Oh, here comes Rick Donner to explain a stalemate, probably.
Except now with the ball over here, I don't think it's a stalemate anymore.
Nah. I'll tell him you said hi, Chris. The Refinator.
Yeah, the Refinator. But this should definitely not be declared a stalemate because Stripes have the advantage now, and Stripes can win from here, so this is not a stalemate.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Joey just won that game because the other girl was Stripes. So it's possibly 2-2. You want to go double check that?
I'm going to go double check that.
Why don't you go double check that for me? And if it is, Joey only needs 2 more games to be your champ. Okay. I'm going to stay over on the ladies because it looks like they are trying to figure out what to do with this game here. I'll come back as soon as we see the players back over. And while Joey's rocking, let me tell you about the Snoqualmie tournament coming up. This is the Northwest 8-Ball Championship brought to you by BadBoys and the Snoqualmie Casino, found in the foothills of the Cascade Mountains, just outside of Seattle, and they called that game a stalemate and are re-racking. For more information, go to snowcasino.com, Northwest 8-Ball Championships.
If the score is incorrect, Cassandra won that game. It's 3-1 Cassandra.
It is 3-1 Cassandra. Okay, well then we will go and take care of that real quick.
And I see it's been declared a stalemate.
Yep, and they re-racked.
Which means the original breaker breaks again.
Yep. So this is 1-3. Yeah, there is a time where if both players can say we are not going to attempt to pocket a ball, they can call a stalemate.
Yeah, if the referee determines that no progress is being made and no progress will be made.
Yep, and nobody is going to attempt to pocket a ball.
The ref will say, start over.
Yep.
Although it was finally getting to the point where Stripes had the advantage, where he finally got a stripe down there where he could actually win the game now, and then stalemate. All right.
Acute. That's funny. Somebody said she's a triangle, and I couldn't figure out why they were saying that because they said acute instead of a cutie.
an acute triangle.
The guy. Well, thanks, Capo, for subscribing. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And then if you like this, you may like our channel. You're listening to Railbird sitting in with Bad Boys. Go like our channel too, Railbirds Productions on YouTube.
That's us.
Check out our videos. Check out Bad Boys' other videos that they've got.
Yep. Check out CSI too while you're
Check out CSI. They've got a bunch of stuff going on. They're not live right now, but they have a lot of matches that have from here. They also did pay-per-view on the U.S. Open 10 ball that SVB won.
You sure that wasn't the challenge match?
I'm positive.
I think it was the challenge match.
I don't speak just to hear myself talk. Not usually. Sometimes I do.
Watch, this game will probably be over in 2 minutes.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, it keeps going like this. Somebody has asked that we switch over to the women, and I may do that just because it's more entertaining for the quick, especially the quickness of Joey is more entertaining for the people out there watching. We're doing this for the players, but we're doing it for the viewers too, more so, right?
We are real birds.
Real birds? No. Rail.
Whoa, where's that cue ball going?
Stephanie, we have not heard back yet. As far as I know, they have not picked a streamer for the NAPT event in Chicago.
But we did put our name in the hat.
Yes, we did. We did put in a bid for it, and we are hoping to get it. All right, I'm switching to the girls.
I don't think anyone will complain.
Nope. She tried to rail first, that 3-ball in. And now Joey's 12-ball is taking up residence in front of that 4.
If Joey's stripes, right?
Well, yes, the other girl just kicked at the 3-ball.
Yeah, that 12 is that 12 is makeable from where the cue ball was where it just started. She may be looking to play like a combination or 9 off the 12 or something.
Up.
She always runs around the table shooting like she's double parked outside or something.
Double parked and a plane to catch. Now, is she going to draw into this 8 here to break it up and hope to get a shot on the 12?
Calm down, Ramil. Yeah, I don't even know if this 8 goes anywhere. Even if she gets past the 10 and 12, what's she going to do with this 8?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she plays one pocket too and knows a shot.
Well, actually, the only shot I see here, she can shoot the 10 with draw to break out the 8 and then shoot a rail first on the 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what she was looking at.
I think that's her best bet.
Yeah, and that 8 will kick over to the side rail if she can draw into it here.
Or even follow into the 5, off the rail and into it. Nope, she's just going for the 12. She's going to call a ref. I don't blame her. Hello, Norm Hill from Canada.
A.
A. Which part of Canada? The cold part.
That was a good hit. Oh, get out of the game. 4. Get out of the game. Does she have a bank on the 8? She's calling it across the corner.
Right. And not if they're frozen, but if there's a gap, it goes.
Mm-hmm. And the guys are...
Oh,
that was so close.
She almost rocketed that ball. She doesn't shoot anything soft.
No. Steph says Stephanie, the part where people are friendly.
Well, then definitely not Quebec.
Yeah, I know he's from Ontario. Or Toronto. Uh-oh, that's a little bit crispy. She overcooked it.
Cut the 4 on the side and bump one of these balls for perfect.
She cutting this 4 on the side?
I think so. You're going to try to bump one of these balls for perfect? Well, she has a cut on the 5. Not an easy cut. All right, Cassandra's looking at this cut. She may want to play safe, or she could just come
She's
off the
cutting
edge.
it. She called it. She pointed at the corner.
All right, here we go.
These girls want to shoot. Ramil, actually, if you ask Alex, he will tell you he is that Canada is home now. Most you could.
Joey will waste no time shooting this ball in.
There you go.
3-2.
3-2. Joey's on her way back. She wants to, put an end to this here. No 2 sets. Okay. Oh, Mike shot, so maybe we can go see what Jose wants to do. All right, guys, I'll give you the men's table back for a second while the girls are racking. Jose is trying to run out and close out this set. these are the last matches for the night. Danger, Will Robinson. Oh, phew.
Oh, he was acting like he was too straight. He had so much angle, he almost scratching the side.
Yeah. Well, cut the 10 in, I guess. All right, now cut the 11, come back across table for the 9.
Yeah, I like going from the 9 to the 8. That's easier than going from the 11 to the 8. Although you could follow. Actually, the 11 to the 8 is perfectly doable. You could follow 3 rails, but from the 9 to the 8, just 1 rail straight up.
Mm-hmm. Unless you go and do something like this, he's going to be behind the 1.
Tell me he's not hooked.
I'm telling you, he's hooked.
Oh, man.
He's hooked.
Oh, man. And oh, man, those colors hurt.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, he's hooked.
All right, kick the 9.
Oops, wrong button. Sorry.
Kick the 9 past the 1, and then let's get another stalemate going.
No. That hurts my brain. So you think I got time to play a commercial real quick?
We got another game. We got another match we can watch.
Yeah, I know. I find this hard to believe.
Refresh the page.
But that says 30. And that says 28.
Maybe he has a shot on it. Maybe he's not hooked. Maybe. Or maybe he's going to kind of curve it a
He's
little.
swerving.
Withdraw.
Swerve. He's kicking. Oh, look at that. He could make it.
He could. And he's...
What was that all about then? You too?
All right. Put this 8 away.
Yeah, and this set.
And this set.
It's
He's
in the
made
hole. There you go. Set number 1 to Jose. My God. Oh, that one. Okay. Jose wins. We'll get that score on the screen for just a minute.
So everyone can see.
So everybody can see, and I'm going to go clear it out. And then we're going to go over to the girlies.
I'm sure they have to take a break between sets.
Oh, yeah, but of course.
All right, Joey at the table with solids.
Getting headset ear. My ear is hurting.
All right, playing position for the 7.
Yep.
Probably for the 3 next.
Nope, she's coming out for this combination. She'd like to be able to just shoot the 6, but
Yeah, I'm not going to try to predict what she's going to shoot because I don't think I've ever been right.
Drop.
Oh.
Nice shot, Joey. And she's got the 4 here or the 1. Looks like she might shoot the 1 and go over for the 3. Nope, she's shooting the 4.
All right, 5 and then the 1 and then the 3.
Yep. Nope, she's okay, she's looking at where she wants to be.
Yep, leave herself a little bit of angle on the 1 to come over for the 3.
Did she get straight in? I don't think so. I think she's got a little bit of angle.
Looks pretty straight. She might have some angle. Definitely not the angle she wanted.
Yeah, and I know this camera ain't going to move fast enough to get her shot. Yes, this, Brad, both matches that we're showing you are the finals of their respective divisions.
We're there. Hurry before she shoots. Yep, that looks pretty straight. Can she just cut the 3 now instead?
Yeah, she could cut the 3.
I think she can just cut the 3. And that's what she's shooting.
Yep, she's going to come back out and just sit on it. Maybe she was playing safe.
Maybe she was playing safe. Maybe she... I don't know. She's a pretty good shot maker. I can't imagine her missing the 3 that badly on accident.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to go out and give her the benefit of the doubt and say she was playing safe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, she's called it in the side. Because they always go in the side. Would you call that side or would you call it cross side?
I think I would call it cross side. But she's shooting. She's kicking short at the. Oh,
well,
wow!
She got a little too much left English on that, or left side.
Yeah, Stephanie. I think that's what Fargo is kind of hoping for. Is she says she's hopefully Fargo will entice more blending of the sexes to play together. The Michigan BCAPL, the gold division. So I don't remember if they had silver, gold, and platinum out there. If we had enough players for it, but the lower division, they had a woman playing it. Actually, a woman from our area.
Yes, 2 divisions. Gold and platinum.
Okay, gold and platinum division. That's what I thought. So, okay, and Joey just won this game to tie it up. Hill.
Yes.
So, and one of the ladies from our area, Denise Brothers, won the point. She got double dipped in the finals, but she played in the men's gold division and got 2nd place. There was a couple other women that did too.
Yeah.
And now when they did the 9-ball tournament there, it was mixed and it was handicapped by your Fargo.
So was the 8-ball.
Okay, that's right, because you were spotting people too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, the Fargo rate pays no attention to what your gender is, unlike traditional ratings. Well, hey, like a women's master. Oh, that's only like a men B or whatever. It's the same. Master is a master. A 700 is a 700 no matter
who you are.
No matter who you are, whether your age, whether you're a senior or junior or man, woman. 700 is 700. If you have 2 players that are rated to 700, they play the same.
Yep.
No matter what their age or gender or whatever. And they handicap based on that.
Yep, that's correct. And that is I'm pretty sure the eventual goal is to just have tournaments based on Fargo rates and not sex. That was a nice break.
She hit those nice.
Yeah, she did.
Now, does that 5 go in the corner? If the 5 goes in the corner, I like solids. if she has a shot on a solid to get started with, which she does.
Yep.
Does the 5 look like it goes?
It looks like it's got half a pocket, maybe a little bit more. Where's this?
The way
is that this one?
The way I'm looking at it, the 5 doesn't look like it goes at all. Looks like that 14 and 10 are both blocking it.
I think it goes.
Okay. So if it goes, I like solids.
Oh.
Only because it looks like that 8 is surrounded by solids, and oh, she has a stripe that she could break it out with. Oh, yeah, she's taking stripes. Well, it looks like the men are back for round 2.
Yep. And it looks like Jose has got the first break. And now she's going to be playing this 15-9.
Yeah.
Man, this girl is a road runner.
Hey, she's got the nice angle to bump to 5 for perfect on the 10.
And she's looking at getting under, getting to
she's
the side rail with it.
I'd rather bump to 5. Just bump to 5 out of the way.
No, because that I don't think the 12 passes the 1. I think it's got to go in this lower left-hand pocket rather than the lower right hand. Oh.
Well,
Point.
I hope the 12 goes because that 10 doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the 12 goes.
Yeah.
All right, so jack up and draw back and draw back. Snatch that rock. It's got just the right angle to draw right into him.
She's looking at kicking.
I think she's looking at that's where the cue ball is going to be after she draws it. Is what she's looking at. Is my guess. I guess she was just lining like a real first shot after she shots. Okay.
Yeah, that's what she was looking at, kicking it afterwards.
Now I understand what you meant. I thought you were saying like she was like going to kick it like right now.
Yeah, no, I thought, no, afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards, yeah. Now I understand.
Yeah, she didn't. She was corner hook. I think pretty sure she was corner hooked on that 10 ball.
Yeah, I was just misunderstanding what you said. Or what you were saying. Yeah, whatever. All right, brings Cassandra to the table. I'm tired. I blame Jose. No, Ramil. I blame Ramil.
It's Ramil's fault.
I blame everything on Ramil.
Okay, Ramil, there you go. I'm glad it's you and not me. That is the
Men's Seniors Gold Division Finals.
Co-Qs. Then your players are Jose and Mike.
Yeah, Mike DeWitt and Jose. Was it Mendoza?
Mendoza, I think.
Mendoza.
So, this, the last game of the set, I'm going to stay over here because this could be the mat, the whole, the end of the tournament here.
Yeah, we're hill over here.
Yeah, so I'm going to stay over here right now with the ladies. Not girls, ladies. The girls played earlier. They were 16 years old.
Nice breakout. Where's the cue ball going? Looks like perfect. Or pretty good, anyway. Does that 6 go? If the 6 goes, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I think the 6 goes.
Yeah, slide off of it to get the 7 next.
Yeah.
And then the 5, and then the 4.
Yep, there you go.
You could even go to the 4 or the 5 and then the 8.
Yeah.
That 5 leads to the 8 quite nicely.
Oh, she drew it. I thought she was just going to stun over.
She's going to the 4. Oh.
Yeah, I would have liked to go to the 7 from there.
Yeah. Me too.
But maybe she'll save the 7 for a key ball. If she can get out to the middle of the table from the 5, then cut the 7 in, and then...
She's got big wind-up strokes.
This is good. She can follow 2 rails.
Follow 2 rails around and come right at it.
Yeah, 2 rails to the center of the table. Cut the 7 in, and then 8 in the same pocket as the 7. And then you lag again.
Just got to be careful reaching over these 2 balls here.
Did Q World AU, did he ask a question that we didn't answer?
Let me see.
Did Joy give 1 frame start?
If you're asking if there is a spot in this, there is no spot. These people play even. I didn't see what happened. Did she bump a ball or something?
I'm assuming that's what happened. And they were just restoring the position. All right, she's made the 5. Where's that cue ball going?
She needs it to stop, and it's not going to. She's going to be hooked.
Oh, man.
She can still see it. Can she bank it in?
That's about all she can do, I think. Wow.
Yep, that's why she needed to go over to it instead of drawing over for that 4 that was on the side rail. She had perfect shot 3 balls ago to go to the 7 or 4 balls, whatever it was. She's just playing a little tink safe.
All right.
And we know that, well, we don't know, but Joey's probably going to go for the out here. She's going to play the 10 and try and come back out for a shot. If she doesn't, she can play a safe. But personally, I like just bumping the 10 out from the line of the 12 ball.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I was reading the chat over there. What did you say?
If she just bumps the 10 out of the line of the 12 ball, or she can even make it and call safe, right? Because then the 10's gone.
Or just kick behind it.
Yeah.
Get kicked behind it, too.
I wouldn't want to kick behind it. I'd just get it out of there, at least out of the way of the 12, so that if you get ball in hand, you can shoot the 12 straight up the rail. Shoot the 10, call safe, and leave the cue ball on the rail. And part of the reason why I don't like making the 10 is because she could then just take this, and push your 12 up onto the 7, right?
Exactly.
But with this shot, I think she's let her see the edge of the 7 ball. And even if she hasn't, she can kick to the end rail, soft kick up behind the 7 ball. And
that's what she's doing.
That's what she's doing.
Or that's what she was doing. Now she's stood up, reevaluating. All right, Rick Donner's over to watch the hit and make sure she gets a rail. Oh, she hit it hard enough. She's definitely going to get a rail.
Yep, and she was, I think, sold out this match here. She's out of the farm business, guys.
Saying her farm is up for sale.
I'm saying she just put that farm up for sale.
And she's got a buyer in the name of Joey Tomei.
Yep. Joey says, oh, yes, please, thank you.
Now, Joey's been having a tendency to overhit things, so just
push it forward.
Don't over-roll this. Don't roll too far.
Well, and if you do, roll far enough to put it in the side pocket.
Yeah.
Nice little soft touch on this, Joey.
It's the softest I've ever seen her shoot a ball.
Yep, and this 8-ball here for the championship.
For the tournament.
FTW for the win. Yeah! Nice tournament, ladies.
Joey Tomei is your women's singles silver division champion.
Yes, she is.
Cassandra Ortega with second place. Congratulations to both ladies.
Yep, and now the only thing we have for you. Well, let me clear out this board. I guess we can do it in the morning, but...
We're already on 3. Let's go to 4.
On table 4. Dang it. I was trying, guys. Really, I was. And I have no idea if there is any score in this set, so I'll be right back.
I'm pretty sure it's still the first game.
Probably. It's only been 15 minutes.
All right, Mike at the table.
That is affirmative first game.
All right, I'm assuming Mike is solids. Let's see. Well, if he can draw into this, they just clip the 8, push it out of the way, and end up with a nice shot on the 7. Oh, never mind. There's a 10 in the way. That doesn't work. I didn't notice that 10 over there.
Yeah, he needs to shoot it the other way, nice soft, and let it slide out to the rail.
Yeah, shoot it to the upper right corner with a nice soft
and
draw.
He's called it in the left.
Yeah, shoot it to the right with just nice soft bottom left draw. Nice gentle stroke and end up perfect on the 4.
But he's not. Unless he can follow that 10 in.
He's going to have to. I mean, I like that better than trying to bank it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can still not leave a shot. See, they heard you.
I'm sorry.
Nice
shot. Nice shot, Mike.
All right, good out, Mike. Takes first game, 1-0. This is the second set of the finals. Jose won the first set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they say that that first set generally favors the person coming from the B side, right?
And then the second set favors the person from the A side.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
Yeah, and it does because the person from the B side, that first set, they have been in the heat of battle, playing on the B side to come back to get to the finals. The person on the A side's kind of been sitting around, kind of resting on his laurels, all happy, woohoo.
Getting all cold and cramped up.
Yeah, cold and lackadaisical maybe a little bit. Sometimes a little overconfident too. I'm not saying that's what happens, but sometimes it does happen. Oh, nobody can beat me twice.
Yeah, but then once the person from the B side, once they win that first set, now the person on the A side, now you've woken him up, and then he gets to prove why he's there on the A side in the first place.
And it's his tournament to lose. Okay, hit the 1 ball, please. Please hit the 1.
He's not hitting the 1.
Please hit the head ball.
No, he hit the 15 and
solids.
All right, 16 balls did not hit a rail. That's a re-rack. Oh, we've determined that we are banning second ball breaks. You must hit the head ball. You have to break from the break box. You're not allowed to break from the side, and 16 balls must hit a rail or it's a re-rack. We've already determined that. It's been ratified by unanimous decision.
Yep. Ramil, how do you know it was your comments that was making me laugh? Kevin could have tickled me. Q's, you are quite welcome. Thanks for joining us. And if you haven't already, go hit that like button for us. And Stephanie Hefner says, Hefner? That's how you say her last name, right? Stephanie Hefner.
Yeah, there's no R in there. Well, there's only one R, not two R's.
Says second ball break should be considered a soft break, and soft break should also be illegal. Now, if you played the Atlantic Cup Challenge, what are the rules with that break? Where
you have to get a combination of balls past the side pockets or balls pocketed. It has to add up to 4. So you have to make 4 balls past the side pockets, or 3 balls past the side pockets and 1 ball pocketed, or 2 balls past the side pockets and 2 balls pocketed, etc.
Yeah.
Or the incoming player has the option, like, even if you make balls, you lose your turn, and the incoming player has the option whether they want to shoot or pass it back. They call that an illegal break.
What, you're going to have to change your name now. Sturfany Nair Herfener. Sturfener. I can't even say it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that rule for the Atlantic Challenge Cup.
Yeah, no, it's...
they can, you can... I've actually seen breaks where they hit them hard. I mean, like they hammer the balls and they don't get 4 balls past the side pocket.
Yeah. Or the combination, you make a ball and you don't get to shoot.
Yeah, I mean, you can make 2 balls on the break, and because 2 more balls didn't go past the side pockets, you don't get to shoot. You lose your turn at the table. The incoming player, your opponent gets to shoot. I hate that rule. And
yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. You were speaking. I'm sorry.
all right, Jose at the table. I'm assuming he's stripes. Or is he kicking at the 6? Is he kicking? He's shooting into the 10. He can see the 11, can't he? Oh no,
I think he's solids.
Okay, he was shooting it. I thought he was coming off the side of the 10, but I was seeing it incorrectly. All right, Mike is stripes, and he's straight in on the 11 in the side. And from there, he can shoot the 14. From the 14, you can get him across table for the 10.
Mm-hmm.
I meant the 12, not the 14, but you can do it from the 14 also.
You see, you said 14.
And
he plays.
14. He is. That just proves they are listening.
They got earwigs. They all do.
That just proves it.
Yep. I'm sorry? Because we're not streaming those tables at CSI's tables down there. We don't have our stuff set up there till right now. Different stream. And they're not here. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, CSI already did their 3 hours of streaming today.
Yeah.
So over on table 1, there's a finals going on.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the guy knows too that this is also a first place. This match is a finals too.
Right. So back to this. We have Mike at the table. Oh boy. Well, the 9 isn't frozen to the rail, so it's still makeable up in the far corner. Is he going to shoot that 13 and try to come around a couple rails underneath here, or is he going to shoot the 10 and try to spin around that 6 for shape on the 9? If he can get around the 6 without touching the 6, that'd be the way to go. But if he's going to bump the 6, then he's probably look at the 13 instead.
Oh, he would have liked to have stopped right in there. That would have been nice.
Yeah, he just overhit it.
Now he's going to have to shoot the 13 probably up in the corner and go to the side rail and back over between the 1 and the 6.
Yeah, or he could even go 2 rails too if he preferred. Side rail, bottom rail, and then towards the 9. All right, 13 in the corner. Okay, he's going to 2 rails.
2 rails in
That's
behind
a nice
it. That's
shot.
a nice shot.
That's perfect
Bump
speed.
off a little bit.
That's a beautiful shot, Mike.
Yes, very nice shot. Yeah, no,
Still not an easy shot.
No.
But it is off the rail, so less chance of catching that point in the side pocket. And get in there.
Oh, just missed it. Well, you know what? It's clogged up the 8-balls hole. One of them.
Yeah, there's still more, but you gotta get get some short side shape in there.
Yeah, and you can follow the 9 in.
You can do that too. Yes,
yep.
That's another option.
No, he didn't pull out far enough off of that, I don't think.
Well, if he shoots the 1 ball now, he can shoot the 6 in the bottom left corner and bring the cue ball around a couple rails to to get on the back side of the 8. That's one possibility.
Yeah. All right, Ramil, we're going to ban you.
I already had the ban Toshi again.
Again?
Again.
What did he do now?
Unusual Toshi stuff.
Oh, Toshi.
'Cause he's playing safe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
he was cutting and he's missed it. Is it going to slide around? It did. Came all the way around and left the 9.
it looked to me like he was lining up this to play safe to leave him hooked behind this 1-8, cue ball on the bottom rail. All right, brings Mike to the table. Chance to extend his lead. Get one step closer to winning this tournament. Go rail first, 2 rails around, or you can try to come thin off the right side of the 9, come 1 rail straight up. Ooh, don't get behind that 1. Don't get behind that. Okay, he's fine. Perfect.
Hey, there we go.
All right. Mike goes up 2-0. 3 more games to win the tournament. All right, it's going to be Jose's break. All right, well, the ball's spread reasonably well.
Mm-hmm.
All righty.
Solids.
I like solids. Just got to get that 3 ball out of there.
Yep. And if he has angle to cut this 4 in, he can go into it right now.
Yeah, he might have the angle for that. Or if he doesn't, he could shoot the 4 and roll forward for the 2 ball and then go from the 2 to the 3. You know, knock it out.
Yeah.
Or you could even shoot the 5 in and go to the 5 and try to bump to 14. That's a little bit more difficult. And he might want to leave it there to block the 8. All right, he's starting with the 4. Looks like he's just rolling forward for the 2.
Or the 1.
Or the 1. All right, if he's going to shoot the 2, he's probably going to try to break the 3, go to the side rail, and then back across. Make sure you put some inside spin on this. There you go.
Stop for
Oh.
Oh, no. Everything came back over and got in his way. Broke out the 3, and now I can't get to the 5.
You can't get to anything. It's got squadoosh.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a 3 ball bank into the 5. Careful not to double hit the cue ball.
Thin off of the 3, send the cue ball into the 15 or 14 into the 5.
Oh, hey, there you go. That's got a pretty good chance if it's sitting good.
Yeah, let's see. What table is this on? It's on the wrong table.
Good. That just means by the time it gets there, it'll have the right colors.
Yep.
It looks like he might be looking at that.
I mean, I don't know what else he has. And I
It's-
think you'd have to hit the 14. Shave off the 3, hit the 14.
Oh, he's
gonna masse.
I like your shot. Just brush off the 3 into the 15,
And then he's hit everything.
and the 15 makes the 5.
Yeah.
All right. I would start with that 9 ball.
Yeah.
9 ball cross side. You shoot the 9 in that right side. Roll forward. Because I don't think it goes in that left side. If it goes in the left side, then I wouldn't start there. I would start with those group of 3 on that upper right. All right, you got the overhead up. Does that 9 go in the side?
Let's see.
I
No,
don't think so. Yeah, I'd start with the 9 in the other side, roll forward, and then from there you can play position on.
Oops, wrong table. We're on table 4.
And then from there you can play position to those 3 balls up there. But if that 9 doesn't go in the side, your ball in hand is really your best chance to get there. Now you have to play for some type of breakout.
Yeah, Stephanie, you're right. He is wearing some of the Ultimate Team gear apparel. They are the people who make the team shirts for the Moscone Cups, that design them, sell them.
All right, can he see that 13? If he can see the 13 to make it, that'd be a good time to go from the 13 to the 9 to either run into him or get position on it. I think that 3 might be in the way.
Yeah.
Or 3 or 5 or whatever that is.
Well, we're going to find out if that 9 goes. He's shooting it.
Oh, well, if the 9 goes, then it's no problem.
He's okay.
Yeah.
It looked like it was pretty tight. Yeah,
well,
I didn't think so. He shot it straight into the point.
Yeah, it didn't look like it goes, but just because he missed it doesn't mean it doesn't go.
That's true. It didn't go, but it doesn't mean it wouldn't have gone.
Right. Well, that 3 ball's in a bit of a tough spot there.
Yeah.
Looks like he has a little bit of angle on the 1 to bring the cue ball down this way so he can try to play position on the 3 into one of those upper pockets. He could also, if he doesn't like that, he can shoot the 1 and try to come back out to about the center of the table to give him a little bit more angle on that 6, and then from the 6 with some bottom right to come back up for the 3.
Yeah.
All right, well, he was not able to get to the 3. He still has a shot on the 6. I don't think that 3 passes the 13, so he's still going to have to move that cue ball a lot from that 6 to get a shot on the 3.
Past the head string, not the side pocket. And it's 3 balls total, she says.
All right, my bad. I was remembering it wrong. The rules for the Atlantic Challenge Cup for the breaks. So it's a combination of 3 balls, either past the head string or pocketed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I still don't like it.
No, I don't either. I don't like, if you pocket a ball, you don't get to shoot.
And they're not intentionally soft breaking. They're hitting them.
Yeah.
They're hitting them hard. They're trying to hit them hard, and they're hitting them hard. And like 1 out of 3 racks, they declare illegal break. I hate that. All right, he's already sitting pretty good on this 14. I might shoot the 14 now, just a hair of draw, and then shoot the 13 to the 8. I think I like the 14 first, just because 13 to the 14 is a lot. It's a lot more difficult than 14 to the 13.
Yeah, something like this happens going the other way.
Yeah, or you could come up short where you're just looking at a bank shot. All right, cut it in. Let the 3 ball stop the cue ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Melissa's talking about, but we weren't talking about general 8-ball or 9-ball rules. We were talking about very special rules that they have. For the Atlantic Cup Challenge, which, if you're not familiar with it, is basically the Juniors Moscone Cup. Okay, Ramil. It's enough.
Right, nice out, Mike.
Pardon me.
3-0. Race to 5. And that's going to be Mike's break.
Yes, it is.
All right, here we go. Mike with the break. Second ball break. Spread him reasonably well, but I don't think he's made anything. Nope, Jose to the table. And that cluster on the left favors stripes.
Yes, it does. They both go. The 11 and the 10 both go on the side.
Yeah, that favors stripes, but the stuff down on the bottom kind of favors solids.
Well, and
but there's more space among them to work around. So I think I like stripes. What were you saying?
You can use the, you have the 7 ball there for a breakout ball to try and break the 2-6 if you were to take solids. But I don't know what you would start with. I don't know if the 1 passes for a starter ball. It does not.
7-2 combination off the 10. And that's what he's looking at, 7-2 combination off the 10. Or is he just looking at, actually, I don't know. All right, decided he likes stripes. The old hand in the air.
Yep. Yeah. And I think Some of the people in the chat room, they're right. There really wasn't a lot of problems with the stripes other than the 13. This 15 goes in the lower left or right-hand corner. The 9 goes there. The 12 goes there. So I think the only problem is really the 13, and if you get in there, you can, get into those one of those balls. You can get into the 13. And the 13 may go in the other corner. If it passes, it looks like it's pretty close to passing the 5.
Yeah, I definitely prefer stripes.
He's under-rolled this a little bit, I think.
So even if not all of the stripes go down here, you got enough room between them where you can maneuver around.
Mm-hmm.
See, looking at shooting the 12 right now and bumping the 13. That's what it looks like he's looking at. Checking to see if the 13 goes. Shooting the 12 and just running into the 13, that seems okay. Unless that 13 goes by the 3. Which place he could play the 10 right now for straight in on the 13.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, the 13 goes in the corner. 15 goes. The 12 goes.
Yeah, but does the 13?
I think the 13 goes the other way. It doesn't go past the 3.
You think it goes past the 5?
Yeah. I think it goes past the 5 before it goes past the 3.
On that angle, it doesn't look like it goes past either one.
Mm-hmm. There goes my colors. Bye-bye.
Well, then you got some balls down here. You can play position for the 13 up in the far corner. Shoot to 12, shoot to 15. Yeah, shoot to 12, come back across for the 15 in the same corner. Or just shoot the 11 in the side now. Actually, does that 13 go in the side by the 8?
It might.
Because he's kind of straight on this 11. So he shoots the 11 and then shoots the 15. He's only going to be able to like follow forward just a few inches into the 5, leaving himself, positioned for the 13 in the side. And then from there he can get to the 9. So if the 13 goes in the side, he can...
Yeah, he can get there now. Shoot the 15, brush the 5,
Right.
and go forward.
Right.
Yeah. Good day, mate. Says good day.
Good day.
Some shrimp on the barbie.
shooting this with some dross, so I'm not sure what his plan is.
And he's going
Oh,
to the
he
9.
could. I didn't know he could. I didn't know he could miss the 5 and get to the
Yeah,
9.
and now he can just
Oh, had I
what
known.
somebody in here has been saying a couple of times, pop the 9 in and shoot the 13 up in the other corner.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I saw him say that a while ago, and I just didn't know how to get there. Was the problem? And I didn't know that he could. I didn't know that he could miss the 5 like that. That's a nice shot. Yeah, that definitely solves this rack.
There you go, Bob's your uncle.
I don't know, he's kind of looking at it like he doesn't like it, but looks
Yeah.
pretty good to me.
I think it's because he can't come out off of it. He's got to just touch it in, and he would. Yep, up in the corner, cue ball.
Up the corner.
Cue ball just go forward a little bit. Roll it in. Just there. That's in the center of the hole.
Nice
Stop.
shot.
Cue ball. He's jacked up off of the rail. Almost frozen to the 6. He's got to be so careful. If he touches the 6th ball, it can hit the cue ball, and then that's a foul.
Not ideal,
Yeah.
but he can work with this.
Yeah.
That's
It's-
kinda, yeah, like you say.
It's how you say serviceable.
And there you go, 4-0.
4-0. Mike needs
Nice
one
out
more
there.
game.
Nice out, Mike. Was that a break? No, that was not a break.
No, it was not.
Because I remember Jose doing the hand in the air.
Yeah.
So the score is 4-0 now. It's 4-0, right?
Yeah. Thanks. Hill, nothing. Jose wants to get on the board here.
Mike says, "Nah, I'm happy the way things are, with you having 0." Alrighty. Stripes, solids. Can you step aside, Jose, so I can see?
So now it's Jose I can't see.
Jose, I can't see. All right. I'm liking stripes. If he had a stripe to get started with.
4 in the side? Oh, that's not a stripe.
Well, he may be forced to take solids, and if he's going to be forced to take solids, can he shoot 2 for land between that 5-12, 5 up in the corner? Does it go by the 7? That's kind of a tight squeeze. It might not go. Or just bump the 12 out of there and then shoot the 6 next. Oh, that's what he was trying to do.
Man.
I hate that when you double kiss the ball for a breakout and it just doesn't go anywhere. That's annoying.
Yeah, it is.
All right. 6 in the side. Cue ball goes up and down table, runs into the 5. It was on the line, but he didn't hit it hard enough.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta hit it.
I mean, that was the perfect line. Just got to hit it.
Oh, is he gonna get up there for the one? Get out of that side. Get out of there.
It didn't get out of there.
Everything's just, it seems like it's rolling against him right now.
All right, because of where that 8 is, you need to use that 15 to roll forward for the 8 on the other side. And the 11 ball gets you straight in on the 15. So you got to save the 15 and 11 for your last balls. So start with these 4 stripes down here in the bottom, and then 11, and then the 15. Roll forward from the 15 for the 8 on the opposite side. So probably start with the 12.
Nah,
So that's the way I see it. How do you see it?
I don't. My brain won't do it right now.
I'd probably start with the 12. And I'm thinking I probably don't want to keep the cue ball down low. Okay, if he can get in there, then this is nice. He can play position for the 9, leave himself nice angle to come up. Yeah, don't hit the 3 or the 5. Leave himself nice angle on the 9 to come up for the 10 and 14 next after the 9. Oh boy. All right, now what?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, thanks.
I tell my brain is just almost completely shut down. I can't think. Are we striped still?
Yep.
Or are we solids?
Mike is stripes.
Okay. Run out.
So cut the 9 in the upper corner.
Run out. Just run out.
Jump the 15 in. No, can't do that because I got to save the 15 for the key ball. And the 11 for the ball before the key ball.
Yep. So, probably can't hear in the background, but if you're coming here or here playing 9-ball teams, The 9-ball, the draw for the 9-ball teams will be online momentarily.
All right, so kick so that left side rail at the 9-ball, kick the 9-ball in that bottom right corner, and the cue ball will drift up for a position on the 10 or 14.
You know, I don't think he's going to do that. I really don't. He's looking for a place to duck.
All right, so off the side of the 9.
Duck, duck, goose.
Off the side of the 9, bottom rail, side rail, then back up behind that 14. Or maybe he doesn't have enough of the 9 to do that. All right.
Did they come out
Safety.
and leave him the 1? He's checking it on the way by. I don't think, though.
I don't think he can make it in the side. Maybe he can make it in the corner. Maybe that 8's in the way for the corner. I think he can cut the 4 on the side.
Yeah. Yeah, he can do that. And it doesn't look like, I was wondering here if he'd leaked out and let him see the 1, but I guess he did not.
Yeah, not enough to make it anyway. He's shooting at the 4. I don't know if he's playing safe off the 4 or if he's trying to make it. Playing safe, trying to get in behind there. And he's blocked the 11. But that 8 is opened up now. That 8 goes in the bottom corner also. As well as the side. Both sides. So now he just has to figure out how to get on that 11. And he can probably get there from the 10. He can draw up there. He can get there from the 15, I suppose.
Yeah, I would definitely start. Well, I guess he doesn't have much choice over starting with the 10 here.
Yeah, I mean, you can draw off the 10 to try to get up for the 11.
Yeah, no, I
could try to play position on the 15 to the 11.
Yeah, and I like the 14 as the outball.
Yeah, now that those solids are rearranged.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to hold it. I thought he was trying to hold it for the 9. He may have been because that 15 is the easiest way to get to the 8.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he can shoot the 15 now and get to the 11. He can follow 15 up in the corner, follow across for the 11 down. He's got to do something with that 11.
Yeah, you got to get down there somehow.
And he can't be saving that for his last ball.
Yeah. Okay, so you go from, I don't know if you were just saying it, my brain isn't processing properly now. For the 14 down to the 15 to get up under the 11 to roll up for the 9.
I'm just saying get to the, shoot the 15 right now to get to the 11.
Don't bump it. See, I liked my way. Now he's in trouble.
Cut the 9 and take another shot at getting on the 11.
Yeah, I thought it was, not easy, but to shoot that ball, get on the upper, or what is the lower side of this 15 to be able to come a couple of rails underneath the 11, follow up for the 9 and then the 8.
Mm-hmm. He could have done that too, or he could have shot the 15 and not the 14.
Yeah.
And followed across. That was another way. But now, shoot the 9, one rail straight up at the 11. I wouldn't shoot the 15 now. I would save the 15 because if you shoot the 9 now, you may not get position on the 11. You might want that 15 to help you out. So I'd be shooting the 9. Right, they must have heard me because he was aiming the 15.
Mm-hmm.
They are listening to me, aren't they? Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And that was the English he put on it, trying to come down underneath the 11, I betcha.
All right, I like starting with the 4 ball, coming across for straight in on the 5. Stop shot on the 5 for the 3 in the side, 1 in the other side.
Hmm.
And then 8 in the corner. I like starting with the 4, play position for the 5.
Yeah.
It's a big window you can land in for the 5. Unless I'm seeing the angle wrong, but it looks like if he shoots a stop shot on the 5, he'll be straight in on the 3, and then...
And that's what he's looking at.
Yep. Except I think he's going to start with the 5 with ball in hand, and he's
No.
going to...
He's taking the 1, the 5, the 3 to the 4, I betcha.
I don't like leaving the 4 to last. I want to get rid of the 4 now.
Yeah. Well, it's so easy to get hooked, and now look, he's bad on the 5. I mean,
He's okay on the 5.
he's not straight in like he was trying to be. He almost ended up on the rail for it. Now does he have to go and down out and from not from the rail? I don't know if he can get to the rail now, can he?
I don't think he has any angle. I think he's straight, and I don't know if he can stop it or if the 11's going to be in the way.
There you go.
All right, I guess he's okay.
Yeah, just able to just roll it in.
Just roll it in. Is that what you said?
No.
Or the 3. Just roll it in.
Yeah. No, he can't just roll this in.
No, that's what I was asking.
No.
You were talking about the 3.
Yeah. Is he coming out for
nice.
the side? Yep. Eight in the side to put a mark up on the scoreboard. There we are.
All right, Jose's on the scoreboard. I think that's going to be Mike's break. Yep, here comes Mike.
Okay. You didn't lose us. What are we doing here?
They're going to go hill and then split.
That's hilarious.
They just say, hey, you want to split? All right, sure.
Players left now. Oh. You people are funny.
Ride D8.
Yeah, ride D8. Yeah. No,
Wait,
no,
it's
Mike.
No.
Mike, don't ride D8.
Yeah. We want the other guy to ride D8. Alrighty. Looks like a 14-5-2 combination to the corner. Actually, you can see the 10. Shoot the 10. Oh, he was just waiting for me to tell him what to do. Now he's going to shoot the 10.
You see? You know, you need to speak up sooner, okay?
Okay, shoot the 13. Oh, I thought I was going to get down and shoot.
Oh, boy. We're getting giggly. This is bad.
Getting punchy.
Punch drunk.
All right, can he follow 2 rails out for the 15 in the corner? I think so. Then bump the 9 out.
Yeah, 15 goes in this corner. Just run out, Mike.
Just run him out.
Run out, Mike.
Yep, that's your new nickname. Run out, Mike.
Jose's over here hearing us saying that, going, hey, shut up.
Don't scratch
Don't
on the side.
scratch on the side, no.
All right, 12-11 combo.
Cut the 15 in.
Oh, hey, wired space. It's like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
Oh, not much.
Not.
And yet plenty at the same
And
time.
all kinds of it. Hours and hours of pool. Yep.
This match.
Come on, Mike. Figure it out.
You can do it, Mike. We have the utmost confidence in you.
Bank the 15.
12-11 combo. Bank the 15. Oh, and the side off the 4?
No, cross corner.
Does it go by the 4 and 3?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not out there at the table. I have no clue.
All right, those colors are killing me.
Well, at least it's something different to look at. Now the 15 goes.
Uh-huh. It went before,
Oh.
I think.
Oh, yeah, they are grinders to the utmost. Wired space. Kitchen is where start cooking.
All right, Jose, fire the 6 in. Fire the 6 in, get perfect on the 7.
Fire the 6 in. I don't think he's going to do it. I think he's going to just touch the 5 or the 2 and leave the cue ball right in between them. Nope, he's just going to touch the 2.
Bad Sherry. You're giving them bad advice.
I'm sorry, guys. Fire me. Go ahead, I dare you.
Nope, your punishment is you're coming back tomorrow. Alrighty. Let's see. Mike has stripes. I don't think he
Are
can
you
see
sure?
them. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think he can see enough of the 9 to make it in the corner. I don't know. Maybe he can shoot that 12-11 combo now that he's farther away from it.
Did you really just say that?
I don't think he could see enough of the 12 to...
The 11. Oh, the 12 for the combination. You almost got the 11 in.
I think that was about all of it he could see, and yeah, almost made it. All right, so...
I got 20 on me falling asleep before then.
Seven in the corner, roll down for the 2. In the same corner. Roll forward for the 3 in the right corner, then the 4, then the 5. Come back up for the 6, and then the 1. Come down for the 8.
Oh, Bonnie, I need espresso. She's probably asleep. Is it going? It's in the hole.
Yep, there he is.
Woohoo.
I'm going to see if he follows my directions.
Now, do you think he's going to go down to the 1 from here? I thought I'd want to clear this up, use this 6 to get down table, the 1 to get to the 8 maybe. Clean up this end of the table.
Yeah, that was the pattern that I originally said, which was shoot the 7, get on the 2, shoot the 2 in the same corner, roll forward for the 3, and then the 4 in the other corner, come over for the 5, and then out for the 6, up for the 1, and then from the 1 to the 8.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what Jose comes up with.
Yeah, I think he's looking at the same idea here. We want to get to probably ho 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 ho.
Oh, this is okay. The 15 will slow the cue ball down.
Yeah, but you don't want to push the 15 in front of the 8.
No, you do not. Okay, so just soft draw. Leave yourself a little angle on the 4 so you can bring the cue ball back up to just above the foot spot. He's shooting this with follow. He's going to block the 8, isn't he?
No, he better hit, yeah. Get over there. No, if it sits on the rail, it's not blocking it.
Okay, it's not blocked.
He hit that with just the perfect speed.
All right, he has a little bit of angle. He can go to the bottom rail and then actually probably like right at the 9 ball. For the 5,
yeah, that's
Come
what
up.
you got to get to the 5 next because that 6 gets you down table. Oh,
he's short. And he came up short.
And he didn't hit it hard enough either.
All right, plan B. 6 ball.
6 ball to the 1.
And then down for the 5.
To 5 for the 8 in the side.
8 aside. Or is he going to bank to 5? Looks like he's going to bank to 5. Looks like he's going to shoot 6 in the corner.
Yep.
Looks like he's going to bank to 5.
He's calling the bank on the 5. And he's drawn out of it.
Probably straight back at him, I think.
Yeah, that draw straightens it up. You got to cut it more when you're drawing the ball. Can you see the 11?
I think so.
I know we don't like the colors here, people, but
it wakes everyone up.
how's that? Yeah, he can see the 11.
Yeah, problem is that 5's blocking his pocket. He might be able to follow it in once he gets back over here. Or the 15 gets him across table for short side on the 9 and 14. Once he gets there. Right now he's looking at, I think he's looking at, like, does he want to, like, try to follow 2 rails, or does he want to try to draw? In the presence of the, oh, he's shooting a 12. Okay, so he can see the 12.
Oh,
That's better than the 11.
yes, it is.
Never mind. There's no problem there with the pocket being blocked.
He
knocked the 5 in with his hand.
Oh, he knocked the 5 in with his hand. Yeah, it's the opponent is the one that is supposed to put it back up. That's okay. I thought he was saying he tapped the cue ball. I was like, oh no, don't give a ball in hand.
All right, now I forgot what he was shooting at. So yeah, so the 15 can get him across table to the short side on the 9 and 14. All right. Oh, you just come to the short side right from the 12. Okay. All right. Looks like he can. Here, I'm trying to look around his head. That's not working.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work very well. It's still there.
All right. He's going to shoot the 9 up the corner. Gonna try to. Is he going to try to hold this cue ball for the 14, or is he going to try to come on the 15 and then back for the 14? He's just going to try to come back and forth. These are all excellent questions that we need to know the answer to. No, that's Jenny's number.
Yeah, that's Jenny's number. She won't like you giving it out, Stephanie. He looks like he's going forward to the 15.
Bank to 14.
Shoot the 11, the 15, then the 14, and then the 8.
You can do that too. All right.
Make it so.
You heard him, Matt. You heard him, Mike. Make it so. Engage.
No, Carrie. There is no playing safe.
Yeah, that's been that was banned 3 hours ago.
Yeah, he's trying to see if he just slow rolls this. I don't like that. I like maybe coming a couple rails out towards the center of the table. Can he shoot that 15 from about the center of the table? Which would give him the angle to go across the table for this 14.
Depends which zone of the center of the table. It's pretty close. I mean, you'd have to bring the cue ball like way back down.
Nah, but here, how does he get over there? Or he could just pull it back and shoot a bank shot? And then shoot the 14 and the 8 in the same corner?
Yeah, I think he's going to... From here, it's hard to come across for the 14. He may just want to draw it for the bank cross side, like you say.
Is he digging into this or is he punching forward? I couldn't tell how he was trying to cue it there.
Wired space plays real first on the 15.
They come out for the 14. Yeah, he came out. He's going to have to. Can he shorten this up for the bank? I don't know if he can. Cross corner bank, cut it up in the corner. They're really.
I think the cross side is possible here. All right, that's what he's calling.
What, the bank?
In the side, yes.
Yeah, cross bank. You just get you to stiffen it up a little bit.
And yeah, I believe he can. He can stiffen it.
Stiffen it up and straighten it, or even just a possibility.
Just throwing it out
Throwing it out there, not as what I think he should do, because some people think just because you say something that's what you think they should do. He could hit a little bit long and it rub the 6 and go in the side pocket too, if it comes out a little wide.
Okay. He's probably not going to try that. He's probably just going to try to just shoot it straight in.
Yeah. Well, he's looking at stiffen it up.
All right, here we go.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Because Rubbin's son is racing.
He's
nice
look
shot.
at that, him stiffen that ball up and make it
this 8-ball for
up
the
the
tournament.
corner for the win.
Come on, Mike. Take your time. Don't rush it. Oh my God, that was the fastest I've seen him shoot.
Oh my
and
goodness.
He almost missed it.
Oh. Wow, well, there you
There you go. Mike DeWitt, your seniors gold champion.
Jose Mendoza, your runner-up. Thanks, everybody, for hanging with us and bearing with us during our moment of, I don't know, insanity.
Our goofiness.
Yeah.
And that was $3,000 to Mike for first place. Congratulations.
Yeah, you know, when you look at that's what they're playing at, that that's why they're taking their time, looking at everything. It's a national championship, and there's like almost a $900 difference between first and second here, I think.
Yes, second place was $2,150, so $850 difference.
Carrie, we are done for the night. If you were looking for some pool to watch, you can go back and watch everything that's been recorded already from the BCAPL Nationals here and on CSI. You can also go check our channel, Railbirds Productions, on YouTube. We've got some stuff on there. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.
Until then, we're Kevin and Sherry. See ya.